This is Lynn here from GoldenCare, and we've got Scott Gross from True Freedom on the line, and he's going to be giving us training on the True Freedom product and the electronic enrollment.
And thank you everyone for taking the time to log in and watch our presentation on the True Freedom Nationwide Home Care Plans this morning. My name is Scott Gross. I'm the Marketing and Training Director, and I'll be taking you through a slide presentation that should take about 20 minutes. Please write in any questions you have, and I'd be more than happy to answer any and all questions at the end of the presentation. But for all of the agents out there that may have been familiar with selling long-term care or interested in long-term care insurance, but maybe you've abandoned the thought of writing or representing it because of the difficulties in getting it issued and having your senior clients 60 plus being able to even afford such coverage, you should be very excited about the idea to embrace and present this long-term care alternative membership plan to all of your senior clients. And our goal is to keep it simple for you so you can keep it simple for your senior client to understand. And we feel that by the end of this presentation, you should be able to recall a number of clients you could circle back and revisit and talk to them right away about the advantages of having a True Freedom Nationwide Home Care Plan of Protection in place. So the True Freedom Nationwide Home Care Plans, they are a service contract or a membership where your senior client is going to contract for access to home care service hours that they would be able to utilize sometime down the road in the event of an unexpected injury or illness. And these plans are primarily designed for your senior clients 65 plus who waited too long to start shopping for traditional long-term care insurance and now cannot afford the premiums. Most long-term care now is being written between the ages of 40 and 60. Wow, when I think about it, 20 years ago, we used to write it between the ages of 65 and 75, and in most cases get it issued as written, but that's changed dramatically. These can also be written to people who have existing long-term care policies that maybe they didn't get a home care rider or a cost of living increase rider, and now their benefit is below the current cost of care. Or maybe they have a lengthy elimination period, or they have a tax qualified policy where they have to show a greater degree of loss before they can qualify to accept their long-term care benefits. So there's many different ways of adding a True Freedom Nationwide Home Care Plan to someone's existing traditional insurance portfolio. But the great thing about the True Freedom plans is our agreements have no age limit restrictions. There's no medical underwriting for prospective members. Our nationwide plans have the same rates and the same paperwork in all 50 states. There's no doctor's reports or health triggers needed in order for members to access the home care service hours of their True Freedom plan, and members receive service by simply making a toll-free phone call. So we're an innovative nationwide solution with quick access for our senior members. Now, the primary reasons your senior client should secure a True Freedom plan today start with the statistics. 70% of seniors are going to need home care assistance. That's a hard statistic, and there's just no putting your head in the sand about that. And it's the people that do that suffer the consequences, and their family members suffer the consequences because no one is prepared for that unexpected injury or illness to a senior loved one. The 2022 retail cost of bringing in custom home care assistance, if someone doesn't have a plan in place to mitigate that cost, can easily run an individual between $1,000 to $4,000 a month, if not more. And every senior out there is one injury, one illness, one health episode away, one diagnosis away from no longer being able to secure a True Freedom plan of protection simply because they're no longer able to live independently. And by having no plan in place, that leaves the decisions regarding your senior's care in other people's hands. So the best way your senior client can send that message to their loved ones that they want to stay in the comfort of their own home for as long as possible would be to get a True Freedom plan in place today. Now, the thing you'll notice about the True Freedom plans is there is no age or gender pricing. The only difference between the four plans are going to be the amount of lifetime membership home care service hours in that chosen level plan. But regardless of which level plan an individual chooses, all of the plans offer the benefits that seniors and their family members are most concerned with. Things such as meal planning and preparation, assistance with dressing, bathing, toileting, hygiene, grooming, laundry and ironing, changing linens, grocery shopping, light housekeeping, monitoring diet and food expirations, medication reminders accompanying to doctor's appointments, and more. The other thing you'll notice about the True Freedom plans is there are two options of non-medical home care service for members to choose from. Members can select to utilize either agency hours, which are provided by a network of licensed and registered home care agencies in our True Freedom network, or if they're just more comfortable having someone they know provide their home care assistance versus having a stranger come to the house, they can utilize what we call anytime hours, where the member has the freedom to choose a friend or neighbor to provide their home care service. It just cannot be a family member or someone already living in the household or anyone even remotely related to the True Freedom member. But when it's time for a member to access the home care service hours of their plan, they don't call the home care agency or their friend or neighbor directly to schedule care. They must call in to the toll-free number on their field issue contract or on the membership card they're going to receive shortly after they enroll into a True Freedom plan, and speak to one of our customer care coordinators, who will then schedule, arrange, and manage all of the home care service hours for that True Freedom member. Now, the agency hours provided by that licensed home care agency are available for up to 5 hours a day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Now, you'll notice there's a lot more latitude in utilizing the anytime hours provided by that chosen friend or neighbor, as those hours are available during any day of the week, during any and all hours, including as an overnight or 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week live-in home care service when requested. And the only requirement for full access to the initial hours of a chosen True Freedom home care plan is that memberships must be past a one-time 90-day waiting period following the initial enrollment into a True Freedom plan. So to be clear, this is not an elimination period that starts the day a member needs to access the home care service hours of their True Freedom plan. This starts the day you enroll them into their True Freedom home care plan. But let me be clear about this other point. If the intent at the time of enrollment is to enroll someone, have them check off 90 days on a calendar, and then start calling us on the 91st day, that would not be a suitable enrollment. And we're going to go over the suitability standard for enrollment in just a few slides. Now, the way these two entities are compensated are as follows. The anytime hours provided by that friend or neighbor, they're going to be compensated between $12.50 and $15 an hour, and their payment is automatically deposited into their checking account every week by our third-party administrator. In terms of the agency hours, all home care agency invoices are sent directly to our headquarters and are paid upon receipt. So our company carries no debt, and your client, our member, they're not going to receive a bill or an invoice. They just continue to pay their monthly or annual True Freedom membership fee. Now, the way the hours of a True Freedom plan are distributed at the time of use are as follows. The True Freedom plan hours are going to be divided into 10 equal benefit periods that add up to the lifetime membership hours of a chosen True Freedom home care plan. So as an example, we're going to look at the Gold plan, which offers 6,000 lifetime membership home care service hours. So when a member does pick up the phone for the first time to call in to begin accessing the hours of their Gold plan, they would be accessing that first benefit period of hours. So that would be 600 hours with a Gold plan, that first benefit period. But it doesn't matter which point they call in. It could be in the 3rd year of their membership, the 7th year of their membership, the 11th year of their membership. Whenever they call in, they would be accessing that first benefit period. And they could use those hours as quickly or slowly as they desire. The usage patterns are all over the map. Someone using 24/7 care, they're obviously going to go through those hours much faster than someone using, say, 5 hours a day, 3 days a week. But whenever a member does go through all of the hours in that first benefit period, they do then have to go through a 90-day rejuvenation period. And this is a waiting period in between each benefit period where if the member still needed to receive care, this would be when family members or friends get more involved to help them through that 90-day period, or the member would just self-pay the home care agency or the friend or neighbor that their True Freedom plan had been compensating up to that point. But then starting on the 91st day, the member would be able to access their second benefit period. And that cycle would repeat until the member has utilized all 10 benefit periods that add up to the lifetime membership hours of a chosen True Freedom home care plan, at which point their membership would then come to a conclusion and they would not be permitted to purchase another True Freedom plan. Now, the rejuvenation period is similar to a donut hole or a shared cost that is found in traditional insurance plans, and it's been part of the practice of our company and part of the actuarial formula that has allowed us to avoid rate increases in the history of our company. We're just about to start our 16th year of operations nationwide, and we have not had a single rate increase in the history of our company. Members can access multiple benefit periods in a single calendar year within the parameters of our plan, especially in our lower level plans, our bronze and silver plans. People on 24/7 care, we've had them go through 2 benefit periods and start a 3rd benefit period in a single calendar year. Also know that members don't need to recover in order to receive continued service at the end of a rejuvenation period, and members will be informed when a rejuvenation period is approaching so they can plan for family members and friends to become more involved and help them through that upcoming 90-day period. But whenever you're doing a presentation on the True Freedom plans, you're going to want to talk about the built-in features, the number one feature being the True Freedom Discount Reward Program. Because we're asking our representatives to market this product very much like you would long-term care to your senior clients who are currently able to do any and all of their daily activities with no problems or issues, but they want the peace of mind of knowing that in the event of a sudden injury or illness or health episode or diagnosis, if they were to suddenly need care, that the burden of caring for them isn't going to fall squarely on their spouse or adult children, and also knowing that they're going to be able to remain in the comfort of their own home for as long as possible as they recover or as they settle in with how life has changed. So members are going to earn a 10% discount for every anniversary and renewal of their True Freedom membership for each year that they haven't had to access the home care services of their plan. And that savings is going to continue for up to the first 4 years of their membership. So as an example, let's go ahead and look at the plans. The bronze plan starts at $95 a month, the silver plan, $175 a month, the gold plan, $295 a month, and the platinum plan, $475 a month. Now, in our 15-year history, the percentage of people going on service in the first year of their True Freedom membership is in a single-digit percentile. So the vast majority of our members enjoy that 10% discount on the price of maintaining their plan going into year 2. If they still haven't needed to access the home care service hours of their plan, they'll enjoy a 20% discount on the price of maintaining their plan going into year 3. Still haven't needed to use it going into year 4, a 30% discount, and then starting in year 5, all of the plans will max out at that 40% discounted rate. So that bronze plan that was $95 a month would now only be $57 a month to maintain. The silver plan at $175 a month would now only be $105 a month. The gold plan at $295 a month would now only be $177 a month, and the platinum plan at $475 a month would now only be $285 a month to maintain. So starting in year 5, all of the plans will be at that 40% discounted rate, and then they will continue on into year 6, 7, 8, 9 at that 40% discounted rate, all the way up until a member breaks the seal, picks up the phone for the first time to call in and access the home care service hours of their True Freedom nationwide home care plan. Once the plan hours have been accessed, the price of the service contract fee is going to revert back to the original year 1 amount, or whatever the year 1 amount is at that time. on the next invoice or bank draft, and it's going to remain at that level for the rest of the membership regardless of how often it's utilized. So it's because of the set maximum hours of each plan and the loss of discounts for non-use that your message to your client at the time of sale should be, now that you have this plan, put it away and forget about it. Don't even think about accessing the home care service hours of your True Freedom plan before your need for home care assistance becomes essential and necessary and you feel you're going to need it for an extended amount of time. So make sure they understand this is not something they start using as a cooking, cleaning, and transportation service while they're still able to do all of those tasks for themselves. You want to tell them, put this plan away so that if, God forbid, something happens to you to where you're no longer able to prepare your own meals or do your own grocery shopping, you may need help bathing, dressing, getting to and from doctor's appointments. Make sure that you have the hours available for when, God forbid, something like that happens, because that's what's going to enable you to delay or avoid some future nursing home or rehab facility confinement. On the screen right now, we have a list of the top 15 home care corporations that are part of the True Freedom network of home care agencies that we utilize nationwide. And these represent thousands of locations across the country. But let me be very clear about this point. The one thing our company has to do better than anything else we do is take care of our members when they call in needing to access the home care service hours of their True Freedom plan. So please know that whenever someone calls in most cases, we have someone at their door between 24 hours and 72 hours from them calling in. In terms of face-to-face enrollments, it doesn't get much easier than this. It's a 2-page enrollment form and a terms and conditions page, both of which must be signed at the bottom by the member and by the representative. And this is a 2-page carbon enrollment. So the white copy is the one you send into our offices, and the yellow copy is the member's field issue contract that you're going to leave with them inside the magazine-sized trifold brochure right there next to page 5, which is also the receipt page where the representative leaves their name and contact information. Now, with the fact that you can market this plan and sell this plan in all 50 states, regardless of your licensing, we have a landing page for doing online enrollments. And that landing page can be found at http://nationwide.truefreedomhomecare.com. So you're going to want to write that down or take a picture of it with your phone and then save that in your favorites. But this is a landing page where you can go, and to initiate the online enrollment, all you would do is click on that online enrollment blue button there in the middle of the page. But what you can do as an agent is come to this page early and do a little homework. You know, go into the training tools section. You can watch a recorded tutorial on how to do an online enrollment, and also online archive tutorials on product training and a number of other things in here. Another thing you can do is, if you have your client on the phone and they can see your screen, if you're using a screen share app, you can actually go into making a presentation from this page just so your client can see everything that you're doing. So you can bring up digital sales material of our brochure, our enrollment form, and our price sheet. You'd be able to share a 3-minute marketing video with them. And there's other assets on this page as you scroll down. But when you click that blue online enrollment button in the middle, what it does is it then takes you to this page where the representative fills out their first name, last name, and email address, along with their prospective member's first name, last name, and email address, and then hit submit. Once you hit submit, an email is then sent to the representative's email browser from eSign Live. All you do is open that up, click on the turquoise Go to Documents button, and it takes you to the actual online enrollment form for that particular prospective member. So if you're enrolling a husband and wife, you will have to go through this process twice. But once you get to this page, the first thing you're going to see is a digital version of the True Freedom Plan's brochure. But as you scroll down past that, you're going to come across the actual online enrollment form, where the representative is going to fill out 3 sections: the member's information, the member's plan selection, and the member's payment information. You scroll down, the representative then has to click in 2 digital signatures. One is at the bottom of the enrollment form, and the other one is at the bottom of the terms and conditions page, where the representative also has to click a box that they have reviewed the suitability standard for enrollment with your client, and then you hit confirm. Once you hit confirm, an email is then sent to your prospective members' email browser from eSign Live. So if you have them on the phone, just tell them to go ahead, open up the email from eSign Live, click on the turquoise Go to Documents button, and it's going to take them to that same online enrollment form that you were just at. So they're going to see that digital version of the True Freedom Plans brochure, and as they scroll down past it, they're going to come across the enrollment form that you've already filled out 80% of. So if you have them on the phone, just direct them 3/4 of the way down the page to answer the 4 suitability questions down there. And after they've answered those 4 suitability questions, they can click their first member signature. And after reviewing the terms and conditions below, they can click in their second member signature and hit confirm. Once you hit confirm, a copy of the field issue contract is going to be emailed to the member, to the company, and to the representative, so that everyone involved in the transaction has a copy of this field issue contract. And once again, the field issue contract is a copy of the enrollment form, fully filled out and signed by both the representative and by the member. Now, a few weeks after someone enrolls into a True Freedom plan, they're not going to be sent to policy because, again, this is a field issue contract and they already have it. But what they will receive is a welcome letter along with a membership card. Now, even though the True Freedom plans walk and talk very much like a standalone home health care insurance plan, our closest cousin is actually a AAA Motor Club membership, just in the fact that both organizations are service contracts and not insurance, and members access their benefits simply by making a toll-free phone call. So when members get this welcome letter in the mail with the membership card, all they have to do is peel off that membership card and put it in their wallet so they have quick and easy access to that toll-free number, because that's all they need to call in and access the home care service hours of their True Freedom plan when the time is right. So the True Freedom plans, before any discounts, start at $95 a month for the Bronze plan, $175 a month for the Silver plan, $295 a month for the Gold plan, and $475 a month for the Platinum plan. Now, the discounts that are available at the time of enrollment can be found on our rate sheet. They include a 5% discount for an individual who elects to make an annual membership payment. There's a 10% discount for a husband and wife, domestic partners, roommates who enroll at the same time and both elect to make a monthly payment. And for that same husband and wife, domestic partners, roommates who enroll at the same time, if they both elect to make annual membership payments, each membership can save 15% on the price of the plan at the time of enrollment. And members don't need to choose the same level plan. One can select a Gold plan, the other one can select a Platinum plan. Any combination they want. But we do ask our representatives to always remember at the time of enrollment to have your client select the very best plan they can afford, because as time goes on, plans can always be downgraded, but they can never be upgraded. And while we don't have any medical underwriting for the True Freedom plans, we do have a suitability standard for enrollment. And this is the way the True Freedom plans are probably the most like traditional insurance. Your senior client has to get this plan in place before they are in need of or receiving any home care service or assistance. So we're really counting on our representatives to do a proper evaluation of anyone they're thinking of offering a True Freedom plan to, and making sure that that individual is not currently in need of or receiving any home care assistance of any kind, including from family members with activities such as bathing, dressing, or transferring, or with their ability to live independently at the time of enrollment. So one of the things we talk about on our training webinars is, if it's a husband and wife, if they're both writing the plan, getting a plan, you ask one or the other, could your husband or your wife leave for 6 months at a time, and would you be okay living on your own, or would you need help coming in? If they say, well, I'd be fine without this guy, go ahead and write the plan. But we do expect our representatives to do that evaluation and making sure that that prospective member can currently perform all of their own daily tasks, such as meal preparation, grocery shopping, running errands, visiting friends, without need for or assistance from anyone, including family members or a spouse. In terms of marketing, we have a 3-minute marketing video that agents have been using during individual and group presentations. It can be found on that landing page for doing online enrollments and downloaded from there. We also have a marketing pamphlet that agents have been using at health fairs, senior activity centers, moose lodges, Elks clubs, church groups. There's a place on the back where you can glue down your business card or put down a printed sticker or a rubber stamp with your name and contact information. But this just gives people a quick overview of the True Freedom plans, where people can get an idea and hopefully turn that card over, give you a call, and give you a chance to make that appointment where you can go in and do that one-call close. In terms of the representative value proposition, we feel it's a pretty strong one. The fact that it's a field issue contract, there's no medical underwriting, no MIB or phone interviews needed at the time of sale. It's a lifetime vested renewal as of your first enrollment, and there's no fees for you to get started with our company. Commissions are paid 10 days after we've processed the paperwork here at our headquarters. We feel it can lower your overall lead expense. It's available in all 50 states, regardless of your licensing, and the paperwork and the pricing are identical in all 50 states. So just depending on which level plan you write, you're going to make between $400 to $2,000 per enrollment when you write that True Freedom plan. So in review, the True Freedom plans are the only nationwide home care option for your senior client, and we're the leading alternative to traditional long-term care insurance. The membership plans have services that are currently valued up to $400,000, and there are no age limits or medical underwriting. The plan start at only $95 a month and can help your senior client delay or avoid a future nursing home confinement. It's a very cost-effective investment for their peace of mind and can help protect their family from the future burden of having to care full-time for that senior loved one in home. The discount rewards are valued up to 40% off during the years they don't need to access the home care service hours for that future private care in the comfort of their own home. But like traditional insurance, your senior client must get this plan in place before they need it. So they must be able to live independently in order to secure that True Freedom plan today. Now, we also want to bring to your attention our Facebook page, and this is something where you can get a lot of information, and you can send your clients to this Facebook page and learn a lot about the True Freedom plans and about the importance of having a home care plan in place in general. All they need to do is search True Freedom Nationwide Home Care Plans, and they should be able to come across a number of posts. We post 2-3 posts a week with all kinds of valuable information as to why seniors need to have some kind of home care plan in place. You can also go to our website and learn more about our company. We have a video that can be downloaded on the landing page. You can find us at truefreedomhomecare.com, and you can also learn more about our products, our partnerships, about the individuals working here at the company, any news that's happening with our organization, and our contact information. So anybody who wants to learn more or get contracted with GoldenCare, you just call the toll-free number there on the bottom of the screen. So that's my presentation, and I'm more than happy to answer any and all questions that might be out there.
Thank you, Scott. You did a wonderful job. Again, you did a fantastic job. This is a really great presentation, and not to mention a great product. It's already been years that this product is included in GoldenCare's perfect portfolio. We like to say that there's just about a product or a solution in our portfolio for just about every one of your clients. And True Freedom is absolutely the plan that makes it true, these home care service plans. So just like Scott said, if you do have any questions, if you want to get set up contracted through our office to begin offering these home care service plans to your clients, definitely give our office a call. Our number is there. It's 1-800-842-7799. And our phone number, our website, then it also includes a lot of information, including details on the various plans in our perfect portfolio and some of the other tools and services and things that we offer. That web address you can visit is www.goldencareagent.com.
So if I may, I'll just go ahead and
Mhm.
add that, this is one of those products, where it's in that same lane when you say, it's better to have something in place rather than nothing at all. Because
Absolutely.
especially where the where the True Freedom plans make the biggest difference is on the onset of that unexpected injury or illness to a senior loved one, where everybody's world is suddenly turned upside down with concern and worry, wondering who's going to take care of mom or dad, who can get time off of work, who can fly in from out of town, what home care agency do we use? Having a True Freedom plan in place where they can make that simple phone call and have someone at the house so quickly, it gives family members that time to really find their foundation, their footing in how they're going to continue down the road taking care of mom or dad, knowing that they have that valuable assistance in getting them prepared to keep that senior loved one at home in the comfort of their own home. So it's a big game changer.
I agree. And I know you pointed it out earlier, but this is such a powerful plan because you can go back and revisit all of those clients that you'd helped during the annual open enrollment period. It's also a great fit. Scott pointed out just how quickly a person can trigger these benefits. Even if a person has an existing long-term care insurance policy or short-term care insurance policy, this really just opens a whole resource of different care options and help. Even if they have a 90-day elimination period to meet on any other insurance plan, I mean, this is such a great fit. So again, I encourage you to reach out to us if you're not already contracted with them. So Scott, again, I think you did a very great job. And I appreciate you coming on and helping with this brokerage training webinar.
Well, I really appreciate it, and thanks so much for having us on. Anytime you'd like us to present again, anybody that needs a refresher, just give me a call.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone for taking time out of your day. Thank you for your attention and for your interest, and hopefully we'll see you again on another live webinar.
Thanks, everybody. Bye for now.
Check out our website, GoldenCareAgent.com, or give us a call at 800-842-7799.